All right, let's get a check on what else is driving today's market action. And for that, we get over to Bob Pisani. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. Good to see you, David. So we're essentially at new highs. Let's not quibble about a few points. And this is the market that just doesn't say no to anything. Vaccine news, good, bad, we're all right. Stimulus, not sure what exactly is going on with the $2,000 checks, but the market's okay. So take a look with what's going on. You'll notice emerging markets have just been doing great recently. It's a new high on the EEM there. Of course, weak dollar has been helping that out. We've got China, one of the best performing markets in the world. You want to watch MCHI. That owns Hong Kong, mainland China, and U.S.-based China stocks. That's up 25, 28% on the year. Tech, of course, has been the outstanding performer on the year, up 40%. Consumer discretionary as well, of course. That's got Amazon in it. That's up 30% or so. The banks had a nice little rally in the quarter, but it's been flattish for the last month, and it's still down. I mean, bank stocks down 10, 12, 13% on the year. Remember that, everybody who thinks there's some massive bank rally going on. There's been a bit of a revolt on valuations in the last few days. Some of the smaller names that all the traders love to play have been down this week. They're up a little bit today, but you see the Palantirs and the DoorDashes, Plug Power. That's a favorite trading stock for the day traders. Cloudflare, Peloton, the other CrowdStrike and Etsy, they're all kind of down this week. These stocks have absurdly high valuations, of course, but they're favorites of the crowd. But I want to point out this exuberance is not just these smaller favorites. The Megacaps are really pricey, too. I mean, look at this. Apple's 31 times 2021 numbers. That's really pricey. Maybe it was higher in August a little bit, but other than that, you've got to go back many years to see Apple at 31. Microsoft, too, at 30. Alphabet at 28. These are really high. Again, maybe a little higher a couple months ago, but historically really high. Facebook, that looks like a bargain, 26 times forward earnings. So just bear this in mind with the fact that we're paying a lot of money for this stuff. And you're paying a lot of money for industrials, too. All our favorite industrials, we're looking at Honeywell, 26 times forward earnings. I've been watching Honeywell for 20 years. Put up the industrials. I don't remember when Honeywell was 26 times forward earnings. These are industrial stocks. They don't trade these kinds of multiples normally. And Caterpillar, which got that big upgrade today, that's in absurd territory, too, really high. Ingersoll Rand and Norfolk Southern. You don't get big industrials that normally trade in the 20s very often. So this is a sign of optimism on the reopening. You want more signs of optimism? It's all over the place. This ETF flows in December. I follow these flows very carefully. It's a good way. Instead of looking at prices, look at the flows because people have to come in and track creation of these new shares. People get enthusiastic. Demand goes up. They have to go in, create new shares of the ETFs, and buy the underlying stocks. It's a great popularity contest. Guess what they're buying? Titanic inflows. I'm talking record inflows in the last couple months. What are they buying? Not big cap, not mega cap. They're buying small caps, emerging markets, large cap value, and even investment grade bonds. Good heavens, folks, this is the reopening story right there. So put it all together. I don't want to be curmudgeonly about this. We have record stock prices. We have record in ETF inflows, which is a sign of exuberance overall. We have high margin debt levels. We had Thomas Petterfy on yesterday from Interactive Brokers specifically talking about that, and we've got high investor optimism, okay? So what the market is saying is we are anticipating one Lollapalooza of an earnings rebound beginning largely in the second quarter of next year. Let's hope that happens because the market is very much positioned for exactly that to happen.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.